Hey everybody, it's Jeff Duggins and Michael Snowden here with H2O Designs with another episode of the Backyard Oasis. Great. No skinny dipping.
No skinny dipping. Nope.
We are in downtown Lexington, Kentucky.
Right in the middle of it.
Right in the middle. Obviously a very tight space. We was talking before we started shooting. This was just grass area, swing set right where the pool is.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about how this design, what the homeowners wanted, and how this kind of came to be, and we'll talk about a little bit about the amenities and stuff they have.
Well, when I met with them, they wanted a pool, and when I walked back here, I thought it's gonna be tough. It's tight.
Exactly.
You know, but Geddes Pools, we got together and talked about this is a great pool. It's a 10 by 20 with an auto cover. Before this was all just grass, and we built some elevations to make it feel like it was kind of bit bigger or built in, and it turned out really good.
Yeah. So you mentioned the auto cover. Mention some of the, I know they're fairly expensive, right?
They are.
But the people that are concerned about safety and kids with the pool, which this couple had, what's the advantage of the auto cover versus just a regular cover?
So the auto cover, obviously the main thing is safety. Safety first. Shut it every night before you go to bed. Nobody can sneak over the fence and fall in, or kid fall in. Secondly, keeps the pool cleaner.
Okay.
If you've shut that cover on a regular basis, the leaves and debris that are floating around don't get in there.
Makes sense. There's a lot of trees down here too.
Tons of trees, yeah. And a lot of times we'll do it out in the country where a deer might get in it, or a raccoon, or something like that. So there's a lot of benefits to it versus a seasonal cover that gets put on at the end of the year.
Great. No skinny dipping.
No skinny dipping. Nope.
So one of the things we talked about when we walked up was in the original design you had a fountain coming out of the wall into the pool. We've done several times.
We did.
And then the homeowner wanted to move this back a little bit with that for. They wanted walk space, or what was it?
They wanted a walk space. The pool's really for their kids. They wanted play space for the kids, and although a water feature would have been really cool to look at and hear,
right, it
was more about the kids want to come through here, and I'm guessing they're probably going to jump off the wall at some point.
I would say so.
But that was the main thing. We moved everything back just to give them a walk space. It'll make cleaning the pool easier and getting around the pool a lot easier.
Well, kids are going to be kids. I always say, when we do a water feature, we do anything like that, kids are kids. They're going to climb, they're going to jump, they're going to run. You can tell them stop running a million times, they're still going to run. So it makes a safe space here for them to go through with that. So.
And a cool seat, just like we're hanging out here, right? You're having people over and hanging out. This is just another seat wall.
That way mom can jump in and save the kids.
Absolutely. Got a good eye on them, right.
So notice over to the left over here, again, really tight spaces. We have a lot packed into a small area. We have the pergola, fireplace, and I'm assuming behind the fence is the pool equipment?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
We wanted to hide the pool equipment because everything's so close. We didn't want to see that. We wanted a structure, but it was so tight in here that we knew if we built a structure with a roof, it'd be dark. There would be no light back there essentially, and it's already tight, so that would feel really, really, really closed in. So we went with one of the operable pergolas from Equinox, which allows them to let some light in or close it off if it's raining or whatever. But it makes a pergola useful.
Yes.
To me, a pergola is normally, or has been for years, just a vertical structure that drips after it rains.
Decorative.
And this way, when those pergolas close, when those louvers close together, they create their own gutter system. They're virtually waterproof from above. Obviously, rain can blow in from the side, but nothing drips. Definitely a good utilization of space.
Part of, you mentioned the grass area back here. The landscaping really ties there. There's not a lot of it,
right,
but it really ties everything together. And then you have the fire pit over here that's just, I'm sure that's a great entertainment spot with that. So talk about that a little bit for us.
Well, our thoughts with the landscape was this gentleman is a beekeeper, so he has bees in downtown Lexington, which is wild. But we wanted to make sure that we had seasonal blooms, seasonal pollinators, so that the bees didn't have to go very far. So everything we put in here has a reason. You know, there's butterfly bushes, there's spirea, there's bee balm. I mean, we've got lavender. Everything in here is planted strictly for the bees, so that he can keep producing honey and keep his bees behind the building there, and it works out great. And the fire pit was just, again, another added feature that we thought it's a great spot to hang out. It's a destination. Let's go out to the fire pit and roast some marshmallows or hot dogs, kids. And they've got kids. So it worked out really good. Yeah.
I know the answer to this, but I want you to talk about it as well. This is a very small space. And these speakers are really big.
They are big speakers.
I mean, we went with the bigger speakers because of the quality of sound that they produce. Right. And they're big, but they blend in nicely with the landscape. The subwoofer's sunken in.
Yep.
I would imagine that they don't crank this thing up to where...
No. When we were testing it out, we did, and it is loud. But it's also about the quality of sound. And these speakers are amazing. So whether you're watching a game on the TV or, you know, just have music playing, the quality is amazing. Yes. Sounds great, easy to use, Bluetooth to the phone. It's just another one of those added features that when you're back here enjoying it, you love it. You know, if you're back here and you have to carry around a speaker or the old boom box like the old days, you think, man, I wish we'd have put an audio system in. Exactly. So it's just one of those things that we try to make an option on every job.
All righty, so anything else you want to touch on with this project that we missed?
No, I really love the how we utilize the tight space, because you'll see the before pictures. It's hard to visualize. Even as a designer doing this all the time, I scratch my head for a minute trying to figure out how we're going to fit all this together and not make it feel like we tried to make it fit. And I think we did a good job of spreading things out as much as we could, but still utilizing the space properly.
Alrighty guys, well that wraps up another episode of the Backyard Oasis. Thank you all for tuning in, and we look forward to the next. Talk to you later.